HR is not your friend. HR is there to protect the company, not to protect you.
So, what should I never say to HR after something happens to me? I feel like, I don't think this is right. What should if I go to HR, should I go to HR? And what should I never say if I go there?
So this is another one of those where it's kind of a complicated two-step answer. And it's going to seem contradictory. Should you go to HR? Yes, you should. What do you keep in mind when dealing with HR? HR is not your friend. HR is there to protect the company, not to protect you. And so, I say this, and even though that seems extremely contradictory, yes, you should go to them, but keep in mind that they're not your friend. Goes back to something that I said at the very beginning of the conversation. When you don't feel like something is right, what should you do? Document, document, document. And that includes going to HR and doing it by email, having records. Even if you don't get to keep those records, if you get fired during the discovery process, we can get a hold of them.
Let's assume that you're not an employment lawyer and he has been treated unfairly at work. Would you tell him to go to HR and report that? Or would you tell him to go to a lawyer and discuss over the situation to determine whether I should go to HR or not?
I would say go to HR no matter what. I
Okay.
would say if you want to then reach out to an employment lawyer at the same time, go ahead and do that. But do go to HR because one of the big things, I mentioned earlier, we look for comparators. Well, on the employer side, we look at trends. Did this person say everything is great, 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 great? They start showing up late to work on a daily basis and start getting written up for that, and then are eventually put on a performance improvement plan, and then is the first report to HR. What's the credibility level of that? So that's why I say go to HR early as well, because what you don't want to have happen is it to look like you went to HR to protect yourself.
Makes sense. Okay, that's good advice. So, what should I document and what's the right way to do it?
What should you document? Whatever just feels off. And if it's gotten to the point where there's a particular individual that you're having difficulties with, what was your interaction with that person for the day? What's the right way to do it? There really is no right or wrong way to do it. Um, some of my clients are using Google Docs more and more because it has a built-in history trail, and you can show exactly when a particular piece of text was entered into that document. And that helps to show that it really was contemporaneous. It wasn't something that you went after the fact and kind of invented. But, even if it's just in a journal that you're handwriting, that's fine too. Whatever you feel comfortable doing, but just make sure you're doing it.